Okay, so this is my A6 D9 copedant. It's a very simple, stripped down, bare bones, economical, universal kind of setup. So it's A6 with 3 pedals, 4 knee levers. Very simple setup. So what I've got here is A6 between strings 9 and 2. Okay, so it's root 3rd 5th 6th, root 3rd 5th 6th. All right, so it's, you know, a nice functional 6th tuning. I got a low D, on the bass, and I got a G sharp up on string 1. I found the G sharp, or I'm finding it to be a bit more useful than, say, a B or something like that for the A6 tuning. So it's a nice major 7 kind of a sound. It's good for like the minor major 7 kind of strange voicings like that, or like sharp 11s, that sort of thing. Now the basic sort of fundamentals of the setup here are kind of similar in a very simplified, boiled down way, similar to the B flat 6 approach, but it's A6. So in that sense, the C sharps, the major thirds, come up to D on the right knee left here. So they come up from C sharp to D. Okay, so that brings it into a D9 kind of a setting. I got the low D there on the bass. Okay, so from there, you know, it's very similar to an E9 kind of a sound. All right, so the way the pedals are set up is that the A pedal brings up string 5 and 10 up a tone, and the B pedal brings up F sharps up a semitone. So when the C sharps are raised to D, as I was describing here, bringing it into D9, then the A and B pedals work in a fairly standard kind of a way. That kind of a thing. So there's a little bit of E9 going on in this, and a little bit of C6. So a little bit of each, right? So those are the A-B pedals. That kind of a thing. Now, the C sharp strings on strings 4 and 8, okay, so they go from C sharp to D on this side. They go down to C natural on this side. Okay, so the C sharps, they go down to C here, okay? Now, the cool thing about that is that obviously it's an immediate minor, kind of a minor 6 situation. But with the B pedal bringing F sharps to G, I get A, C, E, G, open. So it's kind of like a straight up C6 open C6 tuning. So that's kind of like a secondary sort of 6 tuning with the same intervallic configuration as the A6. So if I'm playing A6 here, I can go down 3 frets to that secondary C6. Any open chord, I can go down 3 frets and get another voicing of it just as a quick substitute. So now when it's in that secondary C6 kind of sort of tuning, you get a little bit of the 5 basic pedals of C6. I've got a little bit of each one. Obviously it's a simplified, scenario. I get that. But a little bit of each. So if you go through, pedal 4 would give you that sound. A's to B. I can just do it on the one string. That kind of a sound. So you get that kind of minor 9 kind of a thing. Now, when the B pedal comes up, the G's go back down to F sharp, because remember it's an A6 tuning, right? But my C's are still, the C sharps are still lowered to C. So now I get this with the low D on the bass there. So that's sort of like a pedal 5, like a dominant 9 kind of a sound, right? So I can get that kind of a sound. So now pedal 6, that's the pedal that gives you the minor third on the bottom and the sus4 on the top. So in A6 here, I can go to the minor 6. Right? I can also do it up top here. Now the other side brings the thirds up to the 4th. Okay, so usually pedal 6 you would have the sus4 on the top and the minor third on the bottom, right? So the E flat in a C6 tuning, E flat on the bottom and then the F on the top. So I can do both of those things, but not at the same time, right? So if I'm playing in C, I can get the minors like that, and I can get the sus4 up top, but not at the same time. Now pedal 7, that I have in its entirety on pedal 3 here. So I just have 3 pedals. So the third pedal, the C pedal you could call it, is bringing up the middle strings up like that. So, it's that kind of a sound. Now, some other stuff that's going on here is that on the left knee left, I have a little touch of what would be pedal 8, or the boo-wah pedal. So it's an A6, right? So I can get that A sharp. So that's sort of like the C sharp on pedal 8 of C6. So it works this, you know, when I had this set up like an E9, or when I have it set up like an E9, this is my F lever, but I don't have an F lever in this setup here. But this kind of, that 3 frets up, bringing the root up a semitone, is right there. I can also get that dominant sharp 9, you know, Jimi Hendrix, 7 sharp 9 chord with that. Now the same left knee left here, it actually brings up the E string up a semitone on top as well. So you know, it's an A6. It's the 5th of this tuning, so it doesn't work in the same way as it usually would as an F lever. So, but it does go E to F, and you know, an F lever. Generally, the function on E9 is to make a C sharp triad. You know, that's one of the main purposes of it, is to get that C sharp and F and G sharp together. So I have G sharp on the top, as I was saying, and when I bring the E up to F, I can get that kind of a sound, right? So it's kind of cool in that sense. So there, it's kind of, you know, it's sort of like the F lever sort of feel and sound. This E to F business, you know, I've seen some people have on C6 on pedal 5, they have, if they have a G on the top instead of D, it goes G to G sharp, which is kind of like this. So if you have, you know, this is I got, you know, so this, that 5th on top, root 3rd 5th, comes up a semitone. Very handy for moving around in thirds. That kind of thing. Now the last thing is that the right knee right, it brings the high F sharp here, string 2. So it's a C6 tuning, sorry, A6 tuning. So the F sharp here comes down to E, so I get a nice unison there. That kind of thing. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so there it is. A6 D9.